Hello, everyone. I have a movie for you that I'm very surprised that it's getting a bad reception. It came out in 2023, and it's called Do Not Look Away. It's a horror movie. And I'm like, horror mystery movie, they say. And when I was looking at the ratings, I was like 4 out of 10. And the critics gave it like a 63 Rotten Tomatoes. And I'm like, why? Like, first of all, this movie did not go to many theaters. Do Not Look Away. And I was like, okay. But as soon as I look at the poster and kind of read a little bit about it, it's about a mannequin. I was like, so you cannot look away. If you look away from the mannequin will move. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. Weeping Angels. So if you've never seen the Doctor Who series, there is weeping angels, and they're statues of angels, and they move closer if you don't look at them. The episode is called Do Not Blink. I think the first one was called, I'm not sure. But when the weeping angels came out, it intrigued me, and a lot of people really like that episode so they decided to make a movie of a mannequin moving closer if you don't look at it. I liked it. I liked it way better than people are giving this movie credit for. And I don't understand the bad reception. Like, I'm surprised it played in my hometown. And I was surprised it was here for only one day only. But it was a really odd time for me, but I was out anyway, so I decided to go and see it. And I was the only one in the theater. Then the movie started, the movie came on after all the trailers. 3 people came in. And shortly afterwards, they yelled, "This movie sucks," after 10 minutes and walked out. Where I'm like this, I'm like really intrigued of the mystery and what's going on. I thought the direction of it and the story was really good. Was it too short? Possibly, because it didn't get into deep character development. But if you look at a lot of 1980 movies, they didn't get into deep character development either. But it's the story, and it's the actors that make that character development. It's not necessarily needs to be a long, drawn-out character development to get to know the characters. I felt I got to know the characters in the short time they made this movie. Is it possible they could have made it a TV series? Yes, actually. Like, it kind of reminded me of Friday the 13th, the TV series, where artifacts came and they were cursed. These artifacts were cursed. Some people watched Friday the 13th series back in the day in the 80s thinking that it was Jason involved, but no. But it just reminded me of something in that aspects. Do Not Look Away. So as I'm watching it, I'm more intrigued. Now, right at the opening sequence, these drivers are taking something somewhere, and it looks like it's an antique or something, and they say, no, the guy told us not to look at what we're shipping, because one guy kind of he was a little surprised that this big truck only had like maybe 1 or 2 items in the truck. And all of a sudden, these burglars, they take the truck down. And when they look inside, they get killed. And they released the mannequin that can move without... So if you look at the mannequin, it cannot move. So you must constantly look at it. But if you look away, it will move closer to you. And it can play with you, too. It will follow you around, kill your friends, attack you. So it killed the people that were supposed to rob this item. Now, shortly afterwards, I think a woman saw the mannequin in the distance and saw something that happened as well. So she had to talk to the police. But she didn't say anything about the mannequin or about someone staring at her. She didn't quite see if it was a mannequin yet, just someone staring at her. So she tells her friends what she saw and things like that. And now her friends obviously don't necessarily believe everything she's saying. It is kind of hard to believe if you're not exactly sure what you saw either. Then it just got into it. The mannequin was playing with them. They had to find out, is this a cursed item or a cursed mannequin? Is this something that was man-made? Is it a serial killer inside the mannequin? There were so many questions. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I walked out going, this is a good movie. And I'm glad I was the only one in the theater. So I looked at the rating and I was like, okay, so this is a 2023 movie. And it's such a bad movie, they're offering it to rent on YouTube for only 99 cents. But I don't consider it a bad movie. For 99 cents, I think that's worth it. Even with the bad rating. You're either going to enjoy it, because the opening sequence is really good. The opening sequence is very well done. With them stopping the truck, breaking in, and getting the item, and all that stuff happening at the beginning. Very intriguing. And then the mystery behind it, and then the other characters that pop up. There are a lot of interesting characters too. I would highly recommend renting it for 99 cents on YouTube. Alright everyone, check out Do Not Look Away. I'm not going to tell you the actors, but you will recognize some of them. Bye for now everyone, and thank you for watching.